So, you want to know how much asbestos is still in buildings in the UK? Well, during this video, I'm going to give you that answer. Hi, I'm Lee Claridge of Oracle Asbestos, and I'm going to answer the question, how much asbestos is still in buildings in the UK? It's been about 25 years since the UK government implemented the Asbestos Prohibition Regulations 1999, which banned the importation and use of all types of asbestos. However, the issue of asbestos hasn't vanished. It's still something that we are living with in the UK. So why was asbestos so widely used in the UK? Well, asbestos was once celebrated as a remarkable material due to its affordability, durability and resistance to fire. Construction companies throughout the 20th century frequently incorporated it into various products like insulating board, roof tiles and textiles. In fact, there were thousands of products which were used in construction that contained asbestos. However, as time went on, it became increasingly evident that asbestos posed severe health risks. This led to conditions like mesothelioma and asbestos-related lung cancer. Now, even after the ban, asbestos remains a concern, particularly in older buildings. It's estimated that approximately 1.5 million buildings across the UK still contain asbestos. This number, though, is thought to be very conservative. Its prevalence can be attributed to several factors. Firstly, the 1999 ban didn't mandate the immediate removal of asbestos from existing properties. Secondly, asbestos was extensively used in the UK construction from the 1950s to the 1980s, leaving a legacy that persists with us today. In terms of regulation, there are stringent laws in place to manage asbestos safely. The Control of Asbestos Regulations 2012 outlines the responsibilities of employers, employees and those managing non-domestic premises. This includes identifying asbestos-containing materials or ACMs, creating management plans and regularly monitoring and reviewing them. Identifying asbestos is crucial, and this is where asbestos surveys come into play. These surveys help identify ACMs, assess their condition and determine if there's any remedial action that is necessary. Looking ahead, while there's currently no requirement to remove asbestos from all buildings, there is growing pressure to adopt a more proactive removal plan. Calls for phased removal, particularly from schools and hospitals, have gained traction. However, government policy remains focused on managing the asbestos in place. Now let's delve a little bit deeper into the future of asbestos in UK buildings. While there's no blanket requirement for removal of asbestos, there's a growing recognition of the potential risks associated with leaving ACMs in place, especially as they age and deteriorate. As awareness of these risks increases, there's a corresponding uptick in political pressure to take more proactive measures. Recently, campaigns have emerged advocating for phased asbestos removal, starting with high-risk areas such as schools and hospitals. The rationale behind this is clear. These are environments where large numbers of people, including vulnerable populations like children and patients, spend a significant amount of time. Ensuring their safety by removing asbestos is seen as a priority. Moreover, the call for a central asbestos register has gained momentum. Such a register would provide a comprehensive database of asbestos-containing buildings across the UK, enabling better monitoring and management of the material. This centralised approach would streamline efforts to identify and address asbestos hazards, ultimately contributing to a safer built environment for everybody. Despite these calls for action, the government's stance on asbestos removal remains cautious. Whilst acknowledging the risks, policymakers are mindful of the logistical and financial challenges associated with widespread removal. Balancing public safety with practical considerations is a complex task, and any decisions regarding asbestos management must weigh these factors carefully. In the coming years, it's likely that we'll see continued debate and discussions around asbestos in buildings in the UK. As research advances and public awareness grows, we may see a shift in policy and practice aimed at reducing asbestos exposure and protecting public health. Ultimately, the goal is to create a safer, asbestos-free environment for current and future generations. In conclusion, asbestos remains a material that requires careful management in UK buildings. With millions of buildings still potentially affected, it is vital for all stakeholders to remain vigilant and comply with regulations to protect public health. While there is increasing pressure for removal, the path forward remains uncertain. This video has given you an introduction on the subject of how much asbestos is still in buildings in the UK. Further information can be found by reading this article on this subject, which is on our website. If you'd like further information on this or any other asbestos subject, please feel free to reach out to a member of the Oracle team. They will be more than happy to help. You can find our contact details on the website www.oracleasbestos.com. Thank you for watching.